Hey everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review, and this time it is ARC Commander Blitz. Somehow, Walmart decided to ship him out early. He was originally scheduled for like October 11th or something like that, and they sent him out like a whole month early for some reason. It's surprising because Walmart is usually very strict as far as like their online release dates. They seem to be holding up these troopers in a warehouse somewhere, and when that date rolls around, they ship them out. So who knows how long they're usually sitting on them for. But most of us have probably gotten them now in the US. I'm pretty sure over in like the UK, they've had them for months. They've had the whole crew for months. But it's awesome to get them in hand. We'll take a look at the card back, and today is your lucky day, everyone, because I actually have one on the card back still. Look at that. Amazingly, mine came in like pristine condition, except for the little bubble wear mark right there. It's not too bad on this though. That's surprising. But that is his card back. Got a clip card art from the show itself. Or I think somebody said it's like a recolored like image of Colt, which is weird, but whatever. It is what it is. It looks good. It's in good condition. I think it's been kind of 50-50 with this release, where some people have been getting them in good shape, others in bubble mailers. Mine came in a box with like a good amount of packaging, which was surprising. But doesn't bother me either way, just as long as the figure itself looks good, because I am an opener. And let's look at this opened figure. We've got his brothers next to him, and I included the Lambent Seeker ARC Trooper because I think he fits in great with them. He's just another ARC Trooper, just another color. And I think he, like with the grays on his helmet and stuff, I think he fits in really good. But I love the ARC Trooper sculpt. Only issue I have is where the knee pads are. They're connected to the thigh when they should be connected to the shin armor. And the commas, they're like skirts, aren't the easiest to articulate to them with. It'd be nice if they did soft goods for that, but you know, what are you gonna do? So I'm taking all their helmets off because he is the most, not the most disappointing, but I would say out of all of them, he's the most disappointing just because of his head sculpt. Or not the head sculpt, but the paint apps on his head, because you've got Havoc over here, who's got his sweet goatee sideburns combo going on. He looks great, and it's just that stock head with just some blatant black paint just on his chin and his sideburns. Like, there's no texture to it, it's just painted on. But, you know, from a distance, it looks great. And then you've got the bald head here, and they just painted the top to just make it look like he's got this, you know, little crew cut going on. But then you've got Blitz here, just stock head. I'll probably customize it, maybe put like a little 5 o'clock shadow or something, just to give him a little more character. I just got the 2/12 pack in. I will be doing a review of that, but I did heavily customize them. Not like heavy, but I'm in the process. But this face sculpt is just, it's fantastic. They just do such an amazing job. The only real issues I have with this is on the gauntlet here. You can see that the image is very out of focus, which is very nice. There we go. You can see that the silver missed that, like a little gadget on his arm, so I'll probably hit that with some paint at some point. And I do like painting up the buttons here. I did it on the Lambent Seeker. His were originally white, and I painted them those colors. And then I painted the buttons. So I will be doing that with all these other arcs eventually, because it just adds those little extra details. Makes them look good. One thing I have to really commend Hasbro for is I would say that the paint apps on these helmets have been, I was way off to the side, have been pretty spectacular. Like, there obviously are some out there that have issues. I think with this one in particular, a lot of people have been having kind of the visors off center. But on the whole, I think like the sculpt is great for the helmet. This is actually a removable helmet that has only given me one problem, and that was when one was super tight. It was the Umbra operative. You can watch that video because it was a travesty what happened with that figure. I don't even touch it anymore. Like, the head is permanently stuck inside because the helmet was way too tight. I'm assuming it's probably the black plastic that they used. It just was more rigid and didn't have as much give in the molding process, and it just got too tight. But I put that helmet on, and it just would not come off. It just like rubbed his eyebrows right off, and so that's one of the issues that can happen with these removable helmets, is it can ruin our beautiful boys and their faces, and we don't want that. They look fantastic. It must be nice being Tamara Morrison and being able to look at these figures and be like, well, I mean, that's what I'll look like if I do some sideburns and a little soul patch, and this is what it looks like if I shave my head. It's just, it must be nice to have that kind of leg up in life, I suppose. But overall, paint apps are nice and centered, especially like this one, how it looks like it's like the ammo pouches are like covering up the other side right there, which is really cool, and it kind of pokes out on the bottom. A lot of nice little details on the paint. This diamond pattern. I'm sure Hasbro was very excited when they were like, oh, let's do these troopers, and they're like, he's got a diamond pattern all over his skirt. Of course he does. Now, do they paint their like commas and stuff, or do they get them? Do they go to like a seamstress on Camino and be like, I want diamonds all over my comma, and they're just like, all right, I don't know how they do it. I mean, who knows? Maybe one of the troopers in a battalion is he's just good with a needle and thread, however they do it. But I do like these helmets. I mean, I think they're actually great sizes, and like compared to the new Clone Trooper sculpt that they've been coming out with, the helmet on that, it looks pretty good, but the visors aren't painted in very well. They're very thin. I don't know what they're doing with these ones, but like, you do this exact thing on these helmets, and these helmets won't be that good. But we also just need swappable helmets, because we've been running into way too many issues with oversized helmets and whatnot. So hopefully, eventually, they will do that for us, because that'll be fantastic. But I think that's going to about do it for Blitz. He's the same as all the other ARC troopers. He's just got a different deco, and he looks fantastic. Did you pick him up? Did you get him? How's yours look? Did Walmart give it a nice people's elbow before kicking it out the door? Or did yours come in looking pretty good? Why don't you let me know in the comments? That'll be cool. And I think other than that, it's going to about do it. Go follow me over on Instagram, JohnRunner88 over there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.